Alan, thank you so much for doing this episode. Anyone who is wanting to see something inspirational about self-improvement and why that's so important, this is a fantastic episode to check out. In addition to that, I asked him a question that got him to talk about his President's Award. Not a lot of people asked him about that, which I thought was fascinating because that's like a huge monumental thing if you check it out. So I just want to encourage everyone to ask open-ended questions: who, what, when, where, why, how. And you can get into better conversations that you never could have imagined. So have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the episode. Cheers.
So I got straight A's all through high school.
Wow.
All 16 report cards all 4 years, and President George Bush signed that one.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not a lot of. I decided to get the President's Award when I was very young, and that's what it's called, the President's Award. I don't know if they're still doing it. I'm actually 35 now, so it's been a minute. Maybe they're still doing it, but that's the main one. And then the other ones are so just like honor roll, and these are academic excellence, but mostly academic. And then the math and physics awards over there as well. Yeah, big science math guy. I wasn't as strong in the English, and now I'm writing a lot, which is fascinating, but
That's cool, man. I like it.
thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you asking. Yeah, a lot of people don't ask, and I'm grateful. We for me, vices, right? Alcohol, drugs, pornography, distractions. We don't connect with whatever our calling is, whatever our purpose is. And I was guilty of that for sure. Just noisy lives, friends, family, everything going on, DMs. It's just noisy. And so I tried really hard to figure out who I am after my car accident. And one of the ways I did that was a float tank. And in the float tank, to answer your question, why self-improvement, I got this message. Now, I don't know if I think it's from my highest self. My highest self told me this, and I confirmed it because I went to another float tank years later, and it was kind of funny. So the first time I went, I'm in the float tank, and it's nothing crazy. I didn't have like some revelation or anything like that, but I did have this thought come to me that said, Alan, all you've ever cared about or ever will care about is personal development. Everything else is secondary. I was successful pre-car accident. I was super successful, quote unquote, externally, but deeply unfulfilled.
Wow.
Then after my car accident, I quit corporate. I'm very fulfilled, but I'm broke. And that's kind of why I say both of those suck. And I want to make that clear. Genuinely, being successful and unfulfilled sucks. Being unsuccessful and fulfilled also kind of sucks. And so what I try to help people with tremendously in my business now is being successful and fulfilled. I say that to my clients all the time. I have 21 clients, and I do business coaching, and I say my job is not anything other than helping you become as successful and fulfilled as possible. But it's an and, not an or. Your business has to align with your core values. Otherwise, you'll never be fulfilled, no matter how much money. But you also need to make money, because if you don't, you're going to not have financial freedom, and you're not going to be able to actually live a life that's of high quality. Right. And so we learned a lot from each other in that. And so I think all of us are cowards in something. And I think that you have to face your fear if you want to expand. And those people that are still in the same town, maybe they're too scared to leave, and maybe they're not humble enough to admit that yet. But life will smack them down one way or another. And when they eat that humble pie, maybe they'll do something about it. My car accident was all the humble pie at once. So
Wow, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for sharing this and taking time out of your day to communicate these things, and honestly have a great and deep, thoughtful conversation.
You are so incredibly welcome. I'm sorry my alarm just went off. That means that we have to go.
Yeah.
This has been a breath of fresh air. I really appreciate it. And thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope the rest of your day goes well and the next meeting is great.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Cheers.
Nice work.